Alright, we're back at game 2.
Told you it'd start at 12:20.
And, well, so the reaction banned to Nasus. They said, no, we're not going to deal with that. So they banned Nasus, Amumu, and Diana. And
That leaves Wukong open.
exact same bans from 1 this time. On so, they're going to lock that, or they're hovering on that Jinx thinking about it.
If they take it, you know, that leaves Echo open,
Yeah.
which is what Darkness has been wanting to play.
So Jinx locked in. And now they're kind of deciding what they want to do, because there's a lot of picks they could go for here. They could go for Wukong, they could go for Echo.
They're thinking about it. Or we're lagging.
They get all the time they need. Not really all the time. They only got 35 seconds. They're going to lock in Wukong and Braum.
Not going to go for the Echo, surprisingly.
That still leaves really strong picks like Gragas open. They're hovering on that. They're going to lock in Sejuani again. They really like that Sejuani apparently.
Surprises me because it wasn't able to do a whole lot with it.
They didn't do terrible. It's just they didn't get the initiatives they wanted. Nami also being locked. As they take away Jinx Nami away from 1.
I think they're alright with this. It'll be fun to see what Derisive Auction goes with since we've seen nothing but Jinx.
They couldn't pick Nami up. They were wrong. I'm done. Don't see it. I'm still kind of surprised they didn't pick Thresh because he had amazing Thresh.
Yeah.
Skarner once again being locked in.
Oh, there's a name we haven't heard in a long time. Renekton locked in.
Renekton is actually very strong against Wukong with an infinite one sustain and really natural tankiness, but he just doesn't scale as hard.
So, DA going to stick with the RE mid. So while they're going to still have the Skarner. Now, I'm expecting a good AoE mid laner from Darkness. Surprisingly, Echo is still on the table. That's who he wants to play. But obviously they're going for an AoE comp. They got the Wukong, they have the Braum. He's going to lock in Annie. Alright then.
Prepare for Flash Tibbers.
It's more AoE. Annie's just kind of a not messing around kind of champ. And poor Jinx has to deal with that. I mean, the rest of the team relatively mobile, but Jinx doesn't have a whole lot stopping Annie from just dropping the bear right on.
Even Ahri can't be mobile; she's dead.
A lot of Hofer hate on the Twitch chat. Being Braum. Now, we'll see if there's any difference here. Because Braum is someone that needs to stay in his face. Nami was trying to support from a distance. But Braum has to be kind of up in the face to make anything happen. So. Now they did go with Sivir, which I think with the Skarner and everything is going to be a lot better pick. That utility's 80 carry.
Really strong initiation potential. They're going to cast that Sivir ultimate and it'll give him a good boost so Skarner can catch up, Wukong can catch up, Annie can catch up.
That way he doesn't have to flash into charms anymore.
So they have basically 4 ways to initiate fights. Flash Tibbers, Flash Cyclone Strike, I think it's called, for Wukong.
The Beyblade.
Yeah. Skarner Flash ult, Braum ult.
Braum makes all those things even more possible. Very team fight focused from both teams here. Now we're in the 3-minute delay. We can talk about summoners. Not a whole lot of surprise here. Support's still running Exhaust. Mid laner's still running Ignite. Top laner's still running Teleport.
Basically standard all the way around.
AD carry's running Heal, and obviously, surprisingly, only the jungler's running Smite.
Well, they only need one person to flash ult, and that gives them a flash every few minutes for an engage. It gives them lots of options. And of course, Wukong doesn't always need to flash, but he can stealth in and E in for ult potentially wearing. Annie almost always needs to flash ult. He just doesn't have the range. But say if they face check a bush she's in, then that's a different story.
No, if he brushes distortion boots, he'll be doing alright.
Yeah,
that's typically
off the flash.
Yeah, the support Annies usually rush the distortion boots because all they really do is flash Tibbers.
Everyone loves flash Tibbers because you get a nice cuddly teddy bear that's on fire.
Unless they run reverse Annie, in which case they drop a bear and a little girl costume. It's my favorite Annie skin.
Well, like if they initiate, then yeah, she doesn't need to flash. But if she initiates, she almost always needs to flash. That's what I'm saying.
It's the easiest of the champions to initiate with because Tibbers is an instant cast and it instantly stuns.
Yeah.
It's honestly Annie's the best chance for engaging. After that, the rest of the team have all the time in the world.
Now, if she's not initiating, if she's following up, then yeah, she does not need to flash.
It's a matter of how Annie will do in lane. Will determine the pace of this game.
She'll probably do alright. Annie's not terrible against Ari because all your spells are not difficult to hit on a mobile champion. It's Q is to lock on, just point and click.
Good old point and clicks.
W is instant, Tibbers is instant. You just gotta not cast Tibbers and accidentally miss. I've seen it happen before. It's very disappointing.
Awkward Annie misses. Now, as this game goes on, Jinx is going to definitely outscale Sybil. So, Jinx has a bit of a front line here. The Renekton, not quite the big tank peeler that you normally see in top laners, but he can dive pretty well. With the way the crazy engage that one is bringing, Renekton might have a hard time.
He has the advantage in laning against Wukong in the early game, but Wukong, like I said before, does just simply outscales him, at least in terms of damage and initiation.
Only a couple rank 5 masters here, just the Jinx, Sejuani, and Skarner. Obviously focus more on picking team fight related picks than anything else. Alright. Please? There we go.
I think you're underestimating Renekton's innate thinking.
I used to play a lot of Renekton.
That's basically all I've played for a long time.
Yeah.
Where you can...
When I first started the game, that was one of my biggest. Oh, why? Spelt it. There we go. All right.
We see once again kind of grouping up and running straight to the jungle.
And I like this aggression. This is something you don't see in these stressful games. It's
Pink going down, but they might catch somebody. The ward goes down before they can. Skarner's just so much faster than Brahma is.
oh, good movement. Whilst dodging the Order's Deception. 1 minute really wanting to keep that vision control. And he's already got her stun up, which means she started W.
Yep. I mean, she could have started E, but then it's useless.
Yeah, there's no stun available then.
I would laugh if she actually said yeah. I know she probably didn't.
It's a ballsy move. It's a bold move, Cotton.
I don't see it. Unless there's a massive difference in player skill, Renekton should win the early game against Wukong. That's just how I see it.
I'm not going to do well for a while. Depending on any builds. I've seen some Renektons dive in and they can fully run for a while, giving their team all the time in the world to play now.
It's just Renekton doesn't scale. He doesn't scale at all. He gets tanky and it's kind of hard to kill.
Come team fight time, Wukong is going to bring a bigger impression though.
Wukong will make a much larger impact in team fight. Wukong's Q only shreds 10% armor nowadays, and it doesn't do anything health, which is what Renekton mostly is, but big massive health. Cloth armor or Gorn's Blade.
ends up playing defensive, he's going to lose even quicker.
You gotta play aggressive.
That might get the 4-hit passive on him.
Good.
Drive his oxen.
But
Stack CC on him. Hofer's up in their face, popping passes, but it looks like in the end,
I would say that trade goes to
DA.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
I get them in bad decisions and stuff. I don't know why, but yeah.
The B is like a D, but not.
Oh, here comes the heal. Good double bubble into Chompers. The synergy
But
between
I
those
think
two champions.
Not gonna be enough.
One more auto attack will stun him. They might. The heal's down, the flash is down. They get first blood on Sivir. Really good job kiting.
Must have been the minions. As long as
Beast gets excited, gets to full health, wants to fight more. I think that's all they're going to get though. Wow. That's really good play. Really good play by DA there. There wasn't a whole lot of peel going on for Sivir, so.
that does give the advantage to Jim. It's kind of rough on them to end up dying to minions. I would be sad if that remained.
It's awkward.
There's a really good double bubble by Nami, but they got the stun on Nami through Braum and Arms. Here's a gank. Forcing the stun.
And now I get DA has done a really good job of stacking their CT. They throw the bubble and they throw the chompers at the same time. There's a lot of confidence in the performance of their Nami. And make sure to be landing those bubbles, because the second that bubble's up, the chompers activate.
Yeah.
Really good stacked CC. When you think stacking CC, you usually don't think Nami G. So that's really, really impressive.
Well, just gotta think about which champions you have. And it's easier on some champions, because like obviously it's easier champions that have delay.
Well, usually Morgana is usually the quicker one stack CC like that. So really good bubbles. Confident play in the bot lane.
Still, yeah, actually, still taking his own red buff.
It's stealing according to the AD carry.
I guess that's true.
Wukong really showing up here. They're staying about the same life.
It's a pretty even matchup so far, but the Wukong is now out of flash bots.
And he's falling behind in CS pretty hard.
There's a pretty significant CS disadvantage currently. We'll see if he can recover that with this big wave he has to or for next to fight the pressure.
Oh, good spell shield. Leaves him open for bubbles though. Sejuani's trying to come in for a gank mid lane, but Skarner's going to be there to interrupt, but he doesn't realize that he's interrupting a gank until Sejuani made herself known. Trying to protect her pink ward.
Sejuani is actually not taking the opportunity to go far enough to get help with her.
Skarner, in this case, is the better duelist by far.
Skarner is definitely a significant. As far as tanks go, Skarner is one of the better tank duelists.
Not to mention, their jungle items are significantly different.
Oh. Even though Sejuani went ahead and blinded, but now she basically has one option because she can't use the vision buff to look for a ward and a bunch of ganks here.
Rom gets the chompers into the bubble. Gonna throw the Unbreakable Will up just in time.
He still takes a huge chunk of damage.
Without that shield, he would not have lived though.
Wukong has not taken the opportunity to back yet. He has confidence CS though, however.
Confident spell shield a little early, but the zap is going to miss regardless. Good bubble by Nami, predicting Sivir's movements really well. Bot lane's going to have to back. They're too low. Top lane's too low as well.
Wukong is going for that bot Sivir first. We're next could go random or Sunfire. Probably a Sunfire if I would do.
Sunfire would be what I'd be looking for too. Wall's in position for a good gank.
Actually, no, I'm thinking Giant's Belt no longer built into Sunfire. Never mind, don't listen to me.
Randuin's probably Randuin, nothing else.
Randuin makes no sense.
I don't think a Frozen Mallet.
Frozen Mount is just too expensive for the stats it gives. That's all I can say.
I don't think it'd be really good in this situation. It's my favorite item to build on Naruto, but in this situation, I don't think a Frozen Mount would do a whole lot of good for him.
It's not the item he needs. CS-wise, top lane's even. Mid lane is in advantage of Annie pretty heavily. Imagine that pretty easy poke one out of Annie makes all the difference. Blue buff going to Ari. Scar is taking his own blue buff. Just fine. Annie's not Annie intensive. Bot lane is slightly, CS-wise, it's slightly in favor of Silver, but that one kill Jinx has on first blood makes a huge difference. Jinx has a BF sword, and I imagine Silver should be able to afford a BF sword now.
She's not. She's almost there.
Oh man, she's just slightly short. That's probably what she's waiting for. She is at full health, so she can safely stick around to farm. Not like she's pushing away though.
Needs to get the flag. They're going to try to trade down. 3 stacks down on Nami. Good jump back to block the zap. The bubble going to miss as well. The spill shield not going to interrupt it. 2 hits down. 2 more auto attacks could still fade for Jinx, but I don't think they're going to get there. Hope are doing a really good job staying in the front line.
Oh, there's the charm from
Walls gets caught out. There's the ult, but he gets immediate. Oh, the first Tibbers turning it around. Really good play by Walls in Darkness there. Ari thought she had it. Yeah, the Paratrooper Tibbers coming in to save the day here. Good play by Ari, though, to get that Ignite down. Almost had Walls. Good interruption with the Spell Shield.
But
Super Mega Death Rocket comes up, but so does the Glacial Fissure. Nami wants it, but the tower's going to end up saving the ball lane this time.
Yep. So no kills. A good overall healing back by, especially with a huge difference in items from the BF sword compared to Adorn's Blade Zipper. They didn't do too terrible, but now it looks like they're going to try and kill the dragon. And he's coming down to hit a lot. With that Tibbers ball, I don't know how much she feels like we can do.
Well, without Tibbers, even though Tibbers only has like a super low cooldown. Oh, there's a good double bubble that has to flash away. Sejuani has to dash over. Jinx having to blow her flash. Ari's here full life, but Annie has stun. They're going to try to steal it. It's going to be a 50-50. Might be able, and Skarner's going to secure the smite. He's still on ball under bubble. Nami trying to make it happen.
Good pressure out of the one to try and prevent them from taking that dragon after having a retreat from bot lane.
I have to let it be known that Darkness did miss his W to try to secure the kill there and end up having the Q again just to get that kill on Nami. Just because I have to give Darkness a hard time.
Renekton did not roam down, but because of that, he does have pretty good point in CS, but I'm not sure if that was worth giving up dragon pressure.
Really good dragon control that fight there. Now, looking at a lot of people come in with their first and second buys. Annie already has 1,500 in her pocket again after backing and buying a BF Rod and an Amp card.
That is a lot of gold. Wukong, like I said earlier, definitely
He's almost there. Renekton's still sitting on just a Giant's Belt, but he's got almost 1,700 to spend. Sejuani has finished her Cinder Hulk, while Skarner is still sitting on that Bomby Cinder. Looks like Ari's going for Melanomicon as opposed to Annie rushing the BF Rod. Here comes the gank on mid lane. Darkness is going to walk right into him with the Tibbers. Still going to do a lot of damage to Ari. We're going to die to Sejuani.
good damage, just not quite enough.
If your bear was facing the right direction, that could have been a different story, but big misplay on Darkness part. Still ended up chunking Ari super hard.
Over making some pressure there.
I think Brahm's taking the criticism that he got last game about staying back, trying to stay up front in their face, making it a lot easier on Derisive Oxen to try to get some farm.
still just kind of farming on top lane. He is not taking the opportunity to go back and utilizing his natural sustain to stay in lane.
Oh, Wukong could have gone in on that. That might have been a kill for him if he would have Beybladed.
No.
Oh, good spell shield on the bubble, but the tidal wave comes up right after. Exhaust is down. Great glacial fissure. And Brahm's going to end up saving Sivir big time.
That was a really good ultimate. Completely blocked out Sejuani's dash.
Yeah, Braum really coming out with a good plays here for him. Nami is playing phenomenal, but Braum is just there to counter just about everything she throws out. Good spell shields on the bubbles.
Renekton uses sustain and stunning the clone.
Darky's got his stun. But it looks like Sejuani...
Another mid lane game.
Yeah, Sejuani wants to camp this mid laner.
Makes sense. And he has no mobility.
She already has her Luden's Echo completed. But Ahri has Return Fire with her own completed item.
And he doesn't exactly sustain the line, so that Morella is just kind of a man against her.
Still
Really,
good
none of them
CDR.
not really sustain heavy on this match. I probably would have gone Pains, honestly. Maybe on the CDR, but...
Oh, Walls is found. Sejuani out in the open. They're trying to fight for the Scuttle Crab. And it looks like the Scuttle Crab's going to go victor to Walls. Nami's going to come up and try to be irritating. But she doesn't have any backup and she's going to have to back off. Darkness holding onto that stun and it's starting to actually affect his wave clear. Oh, good attempt by Nami to try to steal the Scuttle Crab. She's going to land the bubble, but all she's done is pissed off the Scorpion. He's going to alter right into Braum. Problem is there's no damage there to do anything.
That Skarner is slowly losing its damage.
And Hofer takes the kill. Good attempt by Nami, but there's no backup there. Having a problem at the other.
Renekton still has not backed.
Renekton sitting on 2,800.
There's the turret. Wukong has finished that Black Cleaver, but
Renekton not one of those champs that you want to sit there and fill up your pockets. You kind of want to get strong early.
this might do kill.
Yeah, big misplay. He ults. He flashes.
Oh,
He slices, he dices, and it looks like he's actually going to get out.
overstayed his welcome a bit, but not
Walls.
bad.
Walls, needing that fix, runs mid lane to get that charm that he's so well familiar with, and walks away.
So Renekton went ahead and purchased early random, which is fine. I still like Sunfire more early game, but randomness is not a bad item.
He's going to try to go super tank to give this front line for Jinx.
He did persist the CDR, and that CDR can turn into a number of items. Could be Black Cleaver, could be Spirit Visage.
My money would be on the Spirit Visage for that Annie. Becoming a problem very slowly.
Renekton's mid game is not bad if he's ahead. He's not ahead right now. Kind of. No, it's just not even late game, all you can do is be a stun bot and armor shred. To be fair, the armor shred is really ridiculous on him. 35%. The highest physical armor shred in the game, barring tunnel stuff.
You know, Renekton could go with a Black Cleaver as well. For even more armor shred.
Could definitely be a thing. Once again, that dragon is being contested. Both top lanes are still slapping it out.
Both top laners, I believe, have their teleport. No, Renekton does not have his teleport.
Teleport. Tibber catches hard despite dashing.
Just the tip is going to get it. There's the bubble. They might be able to. Nope, the mid-air smite. Walling bubble is going to get to the walls, but it's going to cost them. Oh, clutch heal at the last second. Sivir's going to ult, but they're going to get slowed by the tidal wave. Sejuani's going to return the fire. Glacial Prison on one person. Another bubble from Nami.
That is going to be Hofer going down. Unless
He might be able to flash and get out.
He got it.
Great plays by Hofer.
One just barely getting away in so many different areas.
Glacial Fissure's doing a lot to save these fights.
And he walks away from the potential game. Renekton's still split pushing. He's not really making much of an impact.
And one mid follows up with their first turret of the game in the mid lane.
If he's gonna be split pushing, he should have built at least a TnT.
Yeah, I mean, usually when I play Renekton, you usually rush like one damage item with that Hydra, and then just big things from there. That is if you're winning, and at the moment he is winning. He should have tried to abuse that.
Most of his CS advantage is the fact that Wukong was not there. He had an advantage for a little bit, and then Wukong caught up, and then Wukong started roaming, making impact on the map.
Renekton's really got to prove himself in this game at this point. He's not quite building for split pushing, but split pushing, he's building for these tanky team fights, but hasn't been there for many years. So Renekton's got to find himself before this game's over if they want to win this one.
There should be a dead turret. It's really something dead already. And he's roaming down.
Bot lane is going to even up the turret score once again. And he's looking to death push. A one-man Roman squad. Paratrooper Tibbers comes out. The Braum Q comes in, and Derisive Oxen gets his first kill of the game. Well, the rest of the team, Jinx walks away learning a tough lesson.
Tibbers is giving him hugs.
Darkness has to stay back. He's picking up that tower aggro. Tibbers is trying to seal the deal here.
Oh, Tibbers teleports back.
But he's going to recall back to Annie.
Tibbers got smited. Renekton is being really tanky. The armor charge on the Black Clear doesn't work against health. Ari forced to dash away.
There's a Glacial Prison right on both carries. Beautiful Glacial Prison. They're going to end up catching alls with the all.
Both jugglers down.
The Ignite is down. They used it on walls. We got 3 members. Nami wants it. She's full life. Can she pull out the big plays here? They're going to back off.
Renekton currently looks like he has the advantage. He's really well farmed. Lots of tank. Wall should probably be roaming more.
Darkness is going to go for it with just a couple bars. He's going to try to kill Nami.
Unfortunately,
and Nami 1v1's the mid laner.
Doesn't like a mana.
Nothing better feeling as a support than when you 1v1 the fed mid laner. Really cocky play once again by Darkness. Getting these leads and then pulling these really risky plays, and they're just not working out for him. I can respect the aggression, but it's just not working.
We are 20 minutes in with a 1K gold lead going to DA.
Still a close game. No, the gold favors in one mid's favor.
One mid. I got mixed up.
They keep switching sides. It's awkward.
I know. Why would they do that? That's weird.
Even more confused by the itemization of Renekton.
He's going Spirit Visage.
Oh yeah, that's true. For some reason,
I still think there should be a damage item in there.
I was thinking Black Cleaver for some reason is what he was rushing, but
Black Cleaver could work.
I think because I was looking at Wukong.
That wouldn't be a bad thing, especially if he stays top lane. That would make it so he can dual Wukong easily.
That's a lot of armor set.
Wukong is going more damage. You got that damage. It does make him extremely squishy if he can't get himself.
If he goes any more damage items after that, he's going to be putting himself in a bad position. Wukong needs to start building tanky very soon.
I see a lot of Wukongs in solo queue build like full blast cannon, lots of damage and armor pen, and they stealth in, flash to the back line, and melt the back line.
Yeah, but that's what Annie's for. And in this specific King Kong. I've seen full AD. Oh, Glacial Fissure comes down, catches Jinx. Tidal Wave's going to get blocked by Braum. Braum taking everything to the face, even a Glacial Prison. Wukong going to Beyblade, get Renekton low. Derisive Oxen's going to pick up 1 kill.
3 for nothing. Wukong's almost going down. Or did I know that's listening?
2 for nothing. Renekton's going to walk away with a tough lesson. And they're going to be looking to the dragon here in 35 seconds.
throwing out that ward, taking control of the skeletal crab.
Risky play here because DA has plenty of time to respawn and make it to Dragon. They're on their way now. They're going to be full life. They're going to have what cooldowns they remain, while only 1 or 2 members of 1 mid is going to be half-life. We've seen this play out so many times. It always ends up in favor of the team with the full life initiating this fight. Darkness is out of mana.
There's that blue buff. Now his mana problems should start to be less of an issue.
Dragon is live. Jinx caught taking the red buff. They have pure vision of it. They know that where she's at. Half the team's going to fight the dragon while the other half tries to engage. Braum blocking everything. Renekton hits the back line. He's not going to be able to do much thanks to Braum. Super Mega Death Rocket going to get 2 of them low.
He managed to get out, but it's so close.
Sejuani really close to Braum pass. It's Wretched Oxen left alone.
They're going down.
Oh, Tibbers going to take throw. There's a triple for him. Possibly a quadra.
That is a quadra kill for Tibbers.
He could have chased for the Penta, but he's not going to.
He's going to take Dragon instead. Good call.
Of all the greedy plays, he decides not to go for the Penta.
They were doing so well too. They made to take out Sivir, they made to take out Wukong, and then Annie comes out of nowhere and says, "What's up, guys? What's up?"
Yeah, really by the time Wukong went in with just a couple bars out, able to knock them all up with his Cyclone Strike.
And there was that initiation we were talking about when that allows Annie to just walk up. That's diversity.
The diversity of their initiation is so strong.
Renaissance got that MR piece for Spirit Finish now. That's for Cal. Sejuani is going for a Righteous Glory, I imagine. Ari, once again, doing singles to the last game. She went rolling up on lose that gun as she going for this. Righteous is going for a Death Cat.
Yeah. Righteous Glory, with the way they've been playing, Righteous Glory isn't going to do a whole lot for them because they haven't really been trying to engage. The engage has been happening on the red side.
Away too.
Righteous Glory only gets the speed buff if they're running towards the enemy champion. Oh yeah. I've seen a couple of people, I do it all the time where I try to activate it to run away. Tidal Wave under tower isn't going to do a whole lot. They're going to poke down the Rise of Oxygen. There's the ult. Sputnik's going to go down.
That's painful to watch.
And they're going to, Hofer's going to keep the Orb of Deception as well. Hofer really showing up with those bronze shields, taking so many poking attacks straight to the shield, negating entire Tidal Wave. Really, really big change of pace on Hofer's end as far as the bot lane.
Renekton and Wukong trading out a little bit. Wukong feel all that damage, and Renekton's all tank. Pretty even so far. Here comes
there's the dive. The stuns got down on him thanks to Annie's and super balance point and clicks. He's gonna try to stay alive, but they're gonna lose him and the tower. All 5 members of 1 mid top. They're in a hurry to push the next tower before the team can react. Sejuani just now starts to back, but the only person they have to defend this tower right now is Nami. Which, based on the support's play, that's about the best play. Oh, and once again, Nami gets Skarner ulted.
Skarner looking to devour poor Nami once again. That is going to be, they're going to push down this turret.
They want a 3rd tower. Jinx and Ahri are pushing down the mid lane, taking the 2nd tier tower as well.
Walls are actually
And he's going to die for it. Sejuani with a good Glacial Prison, but she's not going to save the tower. All they're trying to do at this point is stall so the rest of DA can keep pushing. Looks like they're going to rotate to the bottom lane.
And one takes that blue buff.
One trying to get everything they can out of this push, since they're giving up all these towers. That bastard caught by a Sejuani Q.
Should be able to get out of it.
They're hiding. There goes the heal. They're going to finally run away from it. Annie's going to go back to stop the split push going on. A really good call by DA to keep pushing and pick up all these reactive turrets while 1 or 2 members of the team slow the push of 1 man.
Taking out that pink ward. Annie has finished that death cap. Now working on what's the sector?
Once again, misses the W.
Forces the flash from Nami.
I think she blew the W just to get the stun. Kind of whiffing those W's. Frost Queens comes out, slows him down.
Wow, drops the water poison, but
Nami's in no position to get out of this. She gets to turn and fight the angry little girl that throws bears, or she has to deal with the scorpion.
again.
She's going to deal with the scorpion. The exhaust goes down, kind of wasting cooldowns here at this point. We're going to blow the starter off.
I guess they really want secret.
Ah, fish buns.
Oh, they're starting Baron.
But sadly, Ari's a terrible tank. So they bring in a backup tank of Jinx to tank it. There we go. There's the tank. This is what they need here. But they're going to get the teleport.
They're going to be forced away by the teleport from Wukong.
A little antsy by Ari and Jinx to get up there and take all that damage so early. Kind of a panicky play. Nerves on in. Should have waited for the tank, but they also should have focused on clearing vision.
So now one is going to try and take this play. Since one thing that possibly breaks kind of pressure.
They're a little late on clearing vision. Even one mid forgot to get vision control on this time.
It might actually be able to get it though.
Renekton tries to come in, but they're going to get Beybladed into a Glacial Fissure. Annie's going to try to drop the damage, but Renekton doing a really good job staying in her face. But while he's doing that, the rest of his team is slowly dying. The charm misses. Braum taking so many cooldowns straight to
Once
the
again,
shield.
Nami gets by Skarner.
This poor Nami. I know the pain that this Nami's feeling right now. But it does end up being 3 members of one mid do walk away low, but they get to keep their Baron buff. Looks like thanks to that enhanced recall, most of the members of one mid get him back right now. And get ready.
With that nice little red buff.
Spending a lot of their spare cash. Annie on 1400, Skarner on 1600.
So it's going to be this is up there for the Annie. Skarner's going to get either probably Banshee's Gold.
Finishing Frozen Heart. I would assume a Banshee's Gold. That's what he built last game.
Yeah. It's a good item on Skarner. Makes it a lot harder for them to say, no, you cannot grab me. I'm going to succeed instead. Now that they hit the damage spell. Yep, there's the Banshee's Gold. There's the different stuff. Jinx is building a... Actually, looks like she's going to go for a static shiv instead of a phantom dancer. I'm not sure if I agree with that.
Which she's already behind. Derisive Oxen already completing 2 items. Jinx is a little behind. Phantom Dance, I believe, costs more than a static shiv.
Static shiv is an item for AD carriers who don't have to wait for it. It makes ambush system hurt a little more. And once again...
Oh, good. Another catch on Nami. Nami trying to get in there, but one mid focusing his support so hard.
I'm significantly impressed by Nami by that.
I think he might want to think about going back to Thresh in game 3. I think he picked the Nami for the team comp. I mean, Nami has not worked out for either team. Wall's going to flash in, but he's not going to be able to grab anyone. Another. He just needs his fix of charms to the face. Skarner, I think, taking more charms than anybody else in the game by far.
They're going to use Tibbers to tank the turret.
Paratrooper Tibber is going to handle this tower for a bit. One mid not wanting to fight in a team fight. They're just focusing the towers at this point.
You're trying to take as much advantage of that Baron buff as you can.
Getting all those Baron minions. Clearing vision. Dragon's up. They're rotating for the 4th dragon buff. I believe this gives bonus damage to minions. Which, with having all these Baron minions, it would be a really good. And Sigourney steals the dragon! Wukong tries to Beyblade, but the whole team of DA is over the wall. Really good position for Jinx.
Man, they're so close. Someone's so close to dead.
Ari now comes in. They got 3 members low. This is a really good fight for DA.
And it's a time.
She gets the shutdown on Wukong, but then forgets that Annie, being the balanced champion she is.
Skarner's going to take that.
Wall's trying to give the blue buff to Annie. Finally realizes what's going on. Waits for Annie to finish. And DA, while having a really good fight, good job on the Dragon Steel. They have to deal with the super minions pushing into the top lane.
So, Wukong is now getting armor, defense, working that random development. Renekton still is sitting on the pieces for Spirit Vintage. Sejuani did get that right scoring. Already defensive with defensive. He's getting distracted. There was no huge surprises. Sivir working on that budget. She really doesn't. Sivir doesn't need this next shift because she has AoE. Just tons of AoE as it is. So Jig was way for this, and that's the thing with Jig and Rocket. So I'm not sure. I just don't agree with the static shift.
Static shift, I think, was a call more behind because of how poor she was.
That's also a good point.
Not being able to afford the pieces to a Phantom Dancer, causing a lot of problems. Also wanting to take the Avarice Blade for the extra gold gain to just catch up a bit. With her, it would have been better off selling the Avarice Blade and picking up the Phantom Dancer. But once again, a call that's easier to make when you have lots of money in your pockets.
And he walks into that tournament and wants to see the fireball and makes it.
One mid staying grouped up, really wanting to push these towers. At the moment they are at a 9k advantage. So there's a significant number of items that they have advantage on. Someone has to stop those top lane super minions.
They really want to take advantage of the fact that they had you finish that top lane, so you're going to keep pushing bottom lane and forcing them to divide.
One mid,
let them up, give them the opportunity to dive, especially if Annie gets a good surprise tibbers or Wukong gets stealth in. There's a number of options.
So if they Wukong stealth with a follow-up Sivir ult, they might be able to do something. But the wave clear, there's just too much wave clear here for one mid to dive. They have no minions to start things up. They're gonna go for it. Last Beyblade. The 4-man tidal wave, the 4-man glacial person under tower. Darkness taking the tower.
That Annie goes down.
Good bubble on Derisive Oxen. They're gonna chase Renekton under tower. Not exactly the target you want to focus. Super Mega Death Rocket right onto Hofer and Hofer alone. Really good play.
One for one.
With his last breath, he curses Ari. And Ari goes down with him. Full life Sejuani trying to do some damage where they can, but they still have the Jinx wave clear. Really good play by DA.
There goes the turret.
I talked all tournament about how the Sejuanis haven't been showing up in a 4-man glacial prison under tower. Amazing.
That was a very, very good glacial prison. If they weren't so far behind, they could have easily.
Yeah, that would have been an easy kill if the game wasn't already tilting so far in one mid's favor.
One of going to take that red buff, secure for themselves. We got Baron in 15 seconds, so they're going to come back and see if they want it.
That will be the next big objective spot. They'll go for that and then go over that.
Extremely easy for them to push down that middle turret, especially with two side lanes already pushed down. So that top inhib is up now. Getting that vision control. Nami's going to go more, but probably going to go down. Yeah, there you go.
Team Cookie Clippers, please refer to the handle table. Team Cookie Clippers.
When I say went ahead with the Spirit Mini, and not the Spirit, we're doing the base still. Probably not a terrible call, but Spirit Mini is normally picked up because of the synergy with his Q.
Yeah.
And his other abilities to that CDR. But maybe he feels he needs that Spirit shield really badly.
DA really grouping up. Everyone except for Renekton is grouped up in the mid lane.
They're turning
Yeah, good timing knowing there was no vision on there. DA backing off the back. This is going to be a free Baron for one. There was no contesting vision.
They probably have a vague idea on what's happening, but they just don't have it.
There's not much you can do. You know, it's an 11k disadvantage here.
Yeah, it's a lot harder to deal with that kind of issue.
They need a tower assisting them on this one.
They do know they're at because the wolf camp.
And there's also a ward at the blue box. They have vision of where they're at. They know Baron's down. They're in an awkward position. It's not looking good for DA. Wukong has built some tanky items there. A charmed Spirit Rush to run away. Wasn't really in danger with the Braum. And if you're not Nami, you don't have to worry about getting Skarner ulted apparently. Hofer going to take the whole tidal wave straight to the
Oh,
shield.
and he managed to get out of the snare just in time.
Speaking of Skarner ults, he's going to go deep, but a knockup from Sejuani. Rise of Oxen is on the back line of the enemy team, trying to 1v1 the carries. And they're going to completely ignore and try to go for Wukong.
That is a 1-for-1 base line. Make a death rocket. Sivir is just going to push.
Rise of Oxen going super ham.
Brings up Otto and Ham. Kind of rough.
Yeah, but earlier he drove the whole team. Impressive that he decided to go so deep like that. They are going to get all 3 inhibitors down. They're going to back off to regroup and buy, spend all their money. Most members sitting with over 1,000 gold in their pockets. Oh, I'm sorry, on D8. But yeah, everyone was close to everyone. They're going to start purchasing and finish up these final items and look to a final push as they pick up their 4th dragon. Unless Sejuani manages to steal another dragon from them.
Reaction is going to double up on the Spirit Bridge. It's awesome. I'm really concerned about Annie. Let's be careful, Annie.
They'll try to juke there, but with Annie taking half her life with one attack, there's not much she can do. Sejuani has to walk
Going
away.
to lose 4 dragons, going to 1 minute. There's no way they can protect the great down.
Not spreading that fast because the rest of Oxen not getting there. After some time to think things through and base, looks like the Rise of Oxen has spawned and is on his way down mid range.
They've only got 2 turrets to go, and they're pretty already injured from the last 2 push. And there's the other one. One's already almost done.
The whole team groups up with these Baron minions. They should be able to do something, especially with the increased damage to the minions. The wave clear is going to be really strong on both sides. Patiently waiting their time. They're gonna look for the second.
Look at this keep pushing forward. Trying to overwhelm.
There's the flash Shivers. He's gonna catch Ari, but he's gonna get stunned, and Darkness is gonna go down to the towers. Once again, proving their biggest weakness being the enemy towers.
Yeah.
Renekton's out there trying to make it happen.
Both turrets.
However, not able to block the tidal wave since he's on the back line, but he will Glacial Fissure 2 members of DA. They're chasing down Ari right past the inhibitor.
Ari has it thrown down.
The Rise of Oxen once again. Nobody's standing in front of him. He decides to try to fight him in a gentleman's
No
goal.
heal.
Gonna lose.
But overall, not too bad. They managed to get both those turrets down. And now they're getting kind of swarmed by minions.
The AD carry would have stayed alive. It would have been really easy to
They can end the
take
game
this
right
next.
now. There they go.
At 41 minutes, it looks like the game 2 is also going to go to 1 mid, making next game match point. As we look